Hello, everyone, and welcome to our third quarter Innovation Spotlight webinar. My name is Taylor from Technical Support Team at Altai, and we have our product manager, Lawrence, to host this webinar. Today, we are excited to showcase how we are empowering next-gen industrial networking solutions. In the next 35 minutes, I will walk you through the real case which is enabled with high availability for industrial plant deployment. We will introduce our unified wired and wireless management platform and provide you with a competitive tools to help you position and close more business deal with total confidence. So our agenda today is divided into three pillars designed to help you succeed in the market. First, win bigger project. We will explore how to design and execute mega wireless deployments with robust built-in redundancy and for demanding industrial sites. Second, win with the unified management. We will introduce our enterprise and industrial switch portfolios and show you how to manage both wired and wireless networks on a single platform. And third, win a differentiation. We will dive into our partner portal and walk you through our brand new competitive battle cards so you can handle our unique value propositions. So without further ado, let's get started. The project case I'm going to share today is actually a power plant in Asia. As you can imagine, it's a very tough and complex environment because there are massive metallic structures and heavy facilities around the site, which is very challenging for wireless signals. So hopefully this case study will give you some insights on how to successfully deliver a highly reliable Wi-Fi in this kind of harsh environment. So let's take a look at what the customer needed to achieve in this case. So let's start with the project objectives. Actually, the entire project was split into two main phases. In phase one, we are required to provide indoor coverage first for a total of 8 massive turbine unit buildings. And in phase two, we expanded that network outward to the entire outdoor plant area. In this network, we had to support several different types of traffic simultaneously. We provide Wi-Fi access for staff and guests, and also for IoT sensors, CCTVs, and thermal CCTV as well. However, there are two major challenges here. First, there was the absolutely no fiber cabling in the outdoor yard. If we wanted a fast and clean rollout, wireless backhaul was the only option. But as you can imagine that it is quite a headache trying to build a massive wireless network through heavy concrete buildings and metallic structures. The second challenge in this project was the customer's strict requirement for 0 single points of failure, because the network handles plant monitoring through sensors and CCTVs, and any drop in connection could instantly disrupt their operation. So when we work out the design, we have to consider network redundancy, especially for the most critical parts of the infrastructure. So to pull this off, we have to build a full wireless network with fail-safe redundancy. So to achieve this goal, we use several different technologies to protect the network at every layer. First, on the wireless side, we leverage our proprietary OS Connect technology to handle the link redundancy. We are going to take a deep dive into the technical details, exactly how this works in just a moment. For the wireless side, we implemented ERPS for the network redundancy in a ring topology. And we also deployed MSTP across the other segments of the network as well. And at the core, we have everything in redundancy using different technology as well, such as stacking and LACP, link aggregation. And even the power supplies are in hot standby for hardware redundancy. Now, for today's session, we are going to focus specifically on the wireless side, our OS Connect solution, and we will save the deep dives on the other wired protocols and network design strategies for future discussion. Now, besides the redundancy solutions, we also want to walk you through how we implemented the network access control. Security is absolutely vital in a power plant and any other industrial network. There is a strict user access control and traffic isolation as part of the requirements for this project. For example, to handle guest access, we set up portal authentication with secure password protection. To make things simple, our latest version of Altai actually supports generating a QR code, which allows the visitor to onboard the network quickly. As for the machine-based access, we implement MAC authentication combined with password security. This ensures that only authorized hardware can connect to the network. And once a user or device is authenticated, they are automatically placed into their own dedicated VLAN using our role-based VLAN assignment. And this gives us granular network control and segmentation, so we can keep the operational traffic completely isolated from general guest or staff internet access. So before we dive into the project details, I'd like to do a quick recap of our solution offerings from our last two webinars. This will give you a clear view of how we help you to build complete and end-to-end reliable network for your customers. So let's start with the physical infrastructure. On the right side, we offer a comprehensive switching portfolio that spans core, aggregation, and access switches. And Lawrence, we will walk you through these specific switch models in the second half of today's session. And on the wireless side, we have our access points built for outdoor, indoor, and any harsh industrial environments, along with our specific designed high mobility CPE for HEV and trucks. We also offer dedicated models for point-to-point or point-to-multipoint or even mesh networking. We also provide green power infrastructure, such as solar wind energy system, to allow you to deploy remote AV sites where running physical power cabling is impossible. For example, it is particularly useful for deployments in open pit mines or rural areas. Finally, we have our centralized network controller to unify this entire ecosystem to enable industrial applications such as real-time location services like GNSS or RTK or UWB, and also power applications that require high mobility and time-sensitive or IoT traffic or CCTVs. The centralized controller, Altai, for example, collects data from our entire infrastructure and feeds the data up to our AI cloud engine. And this engine will, based on the data, optimize the wireless performance for you. And it will give you proactive recommendation to troubleshoot an issue. And of course, the entire platform supports open APIs, giving you the flexibility to integrate with any third-party system. Now, let's get back to our power plant project. As I mentioned earlier, there was absolutely no fiber cabling available across the entire outdoor areas of this plant. So we had to deploy 100% wireless solution. But with so many metallic structures and concrete buildings around, how do you get our signals to reach every single corner of this facility? So to overcome this challenge, we came up with a very clever strategy. We took advantage of the high elevation points, like chimneys or building rooftops, as anchor sites to construct our high altitude wireless backbone. And from these anchor points, we can extend the network down to the light mast across the yard by point to multi-point links. And each light mast is equipped with APs to provide local Wi-Fi coverage on the ground. And this way, we can completely bypass the complex and metallic obstacles and heavy machinery on the ground. To avoid any single point of failure in this backbone, we set up two parallel point-to-point links running side by side, one designated as active lane and the other as the standby lane. And if the active link goes down for any reason, whether it's a hardware malfunction or sudden RF interference, the backup link takes over instantly and keeping the network traffic running without interruption. So let's take a look at the actual topology we deploy. You can see that we have different redundancy protocols deployed in every single part of the network to avoid single point of failure. For example, we have VRRP for layer 3 traffic path redundancy, and we have MLAT or stacking to virtually combine multiple hardware core switches to a single one. And we have LACP, link aggregation to provide layer 2 load balancing and path redundancy. And also we have ERPS for path redundancy in a ring topology. And finally, we have our Always Connect for wireless link redundancy between chimneys or between chimney and rooftop. So let's move on and give you more details on how our Always Connect works under the hood. There are many standard protocols like what we just mentioned, spanning tree, ERPS, LACP. They are designed for wired networks. They don't take RF metrics into consideration for path selection. They only trigger a failover if a physical port or lane goes down. So we create our solution specifically for wireless redundancy. That is called Always Connect. It is a protocol to actively and continuously monitor the radio link's health, and it looks at the real-time metrics, including the wireless interface status, Ethernet link status, SNR, and RF heartbeat quality to determine the best link to use. So once we detect the primary link's quality starts to deteriorate, our Always Connect triggers a switchover within a very short time of interval, which is talking about 10 milliseconds. And this level of switchover time is so fast that you cannot feel any interruption to any kind of traffic, such as PLC control or any other time-sensitive applications. And in this diagram, you can see that we made every single piece of hardware redundant at our main anchor sites, because these sites are so important and critical. It is so also difficult to access physically. For example, we mounted our equipment at the very top of the chimney, which is talking about 110 meters high above ground. Imagine if there were a single point of failure up there, like a hardware malfunction, someone has to physically climb up that chimney to replace or repair the unit. So just walking up to the top can easily take half an hour. That means your network is going to suffer at least 30 minutes of downtime. So to eliminate this kind of nightmare, we built absolute redundancy into this setup, and every element of our wireless backbone is dedicated from the wireless links and bridging devices to the switches and power supplies. If any components fails, the backup system takes over automatically, and you can get a fully redundant and self-healing network without a single minute of downtime. So to let you centralize management for the wireless links, we have Altai controller. In there, you can visualize how the bridge devices are connected to each other. And you can see which one is an active link and which one is a standby link. The system displays the real-time connection state, link, and also the link stability, and also the specific reason why a link becomes inactive. You also get the live metrics like SNR and the traffic throughput on both the active link and standby link. So you will have full statistics for the entire redundant wireless group, not just an active link. Well, within the Altai wireless topology dashboard, you can also configure the threshold alerts. If the link drops below the level you define, the system alerts the admin, and it will trigger the switch, the switch over for the two links simultaneously. And also, we have an on-demand speed test tool, so you can run throughput tests for every single wireless link to verify the performance in one place. So it is a super convenient tool for you guys. Here we have some site photos and videos for your reference. This is the setup at chimney top. As I mentioned, the point-to-point wireless backbone is running in 1+1 using Always Connect protocol. The bridge model we use there is AX600X, and this model requires an external antenna. And we use a directional panel antenna for point-to-point link setup. Also, we have surge protectors to protect the bridge devices and switches from light link surge, especially in this kind of open space outdoor area. We have to install surge protector for extra protection. The switch and power supply are also redundant. They are housed in a weatherproof cabinet. So hopefully these photos and video can give you some insights on how they are installed on site. Okay, Just now, we see how to use Always Connect for fixed and for static point-to-point or point-to-multipoint link redundancy. Actually, the feature can be used in a highly mobility environment as well. So let's take a look at how we can use Always Connect in container ports. So here is the case where we have a RTG moving in a container yard. If we use standard Wi-Fi roaming, there might be some delays because the client must disconnect from the original AP first and then make a new connection with a new AP. However, with Always Connect, we can overcome this by utilizing a make before break dual link architecture. We can install two CPEs connecting to two different remote APs, one link in active, the other one in standby. That means we have two real links connected at the same time. And Always Connect will keep track of the link quality. In case the active link becomes weaker, it can switch over to the standby link at any time. There is no need to go through a complete standard roaming process. The actual roaming process will take place in the standby link, so it won't affect the active link. The result of this is that we can achieve end-to-end latency of about 20 milliseconds across the entire journey. This ensures absolute continuity for any mission-critical application. This slide showcases our complete Always Connect architecture for logistics and port environments. On the RTG side, we deployed 2 to 3 AX600X CPEs, and each CPE connects to different APs. If the active link becomes weaker, we have other CPE links to maintain the connection. And on the truck side, we deploy a dual radio CPEs such as M360 or VX200. And this is another type of redundancy we can choose for Always Connect. One link is on 2.4 gig frequency band, and the other link is on 5 gig frequency band. Now, let's look at another example where we can use M360 X CPE to enable dual radio redundancy. It is an automated warehouse where we have AGV moving around the area. Here we have a M360X CPE fitted into the AGV as it navigates through the dense metallic shelves. It still maintains simultaneous connections to multiple APs, one link on 2.4 gig and the other link on 5 gig. And also, what makes this model so perfect for automation is the physical footprint. The M360 is palm-sized and runs directly on DC power, so making it so easy to fit into the tight internal compartments of the AGVs or robotic arms or any compact autonomous systems. So to wrap up this section, let's summarize the two primary Always Connect deployment modes. First, for 1+N redundancy, we can use 2 to 4 separate CPE operating on the same frequency band. And this configuration provides physical hardware and wireless link redundancy with a switching time as low as 10 milliseconds. And this is ideal for mission-critical, large-scale systems like RTGs to avoid any single point of failure. And the second type, dual radio redundancy, we use a single dual-band CPE like M360, one link 2.4 gig and 5 gig, or dual 5 gig links simultaneously. It delivers wireless link redundancy with a switching time as low as 15 milliseconds. And this is perfect for space-constrained or time-sensitive mobility applications like AGVs. And both setup provide highly resilient and reliable wireless backhaul solutions for mission-critical and time-sensitive applications. Now, let's move on to the second part, network access control. As you can see in this project, we have separate access IDs for user access and machine-based access. We support various different authentication modes. For example, we support WPA2 or 3 enterprise for staff access with username or password-based authentication, or you can use certificate-based authentication as well. And we also have portal authentication for guest access and MAC authentication for machine-based access. Okay, so and finally, we also support dynamic VLAN for user role-based VLAN assignment for granular access control and network segmentation. The access control can be managed through our network controller, Altai Gate, for example. Here is a user profile to manage user access and their VLAN assignment. Also, just give you an update. In our latest updates on Altai Gate, we also support QR code generation for any password-based access IDs. This is particularly useful for guest Wi-Fi access. You can print it out for guests to scan, so they don't need to input the password manually for Wi-Fi access. All right, before jumping to the last section, I'd like to introduce one more feature that is newly released in our Altai Gate controller. This is called Station Trace, which allows you to trace the connection journey of a particular client, starting from association, authentication, roaming, and the association. So this is a great tool for us to troubleshoot wireless connection issue. And also, we will continue enhancing the feature and extend the wireless to wired network so you can have a complete full picture to see what's going on the network. So yeah, please stay tuned with us. And now I would like to pass the ground to Lawrence to continue with our switch product updates.
Okay, thank you, Taylor, for giving us a brilliant presentation on the solutions and technologies we have developed. So right now let's dive into the second section. And so up to this point, we have show you guys how Altai solves the complicated wireless challenges that you are facing with. So now we are expanding our product portfolio to from wireless to include the wired infrastructure. And what Altai is no longer only a Wi-Fi equipment supplier only. So we are expanding to provide a complete networking portfolio and providing a seamless integration between wired and wireless infrastructures. So let's begin with the switch portfolio. So here we are introducing the MBS 6500 and MBS 6300 series core aggregation switches. These switches are very high performance switches developing allowing a multi-terabit switching capacity and also for mission critical networking infrastructures. It provides also a 1+1 power supply as a full redundancy. And then moving on, we have another series called the MES 3100 and all the way up to MES 3180 series. These switches are excellent choices as an for access and also aggregation in your networking architecture. It divides multiple ports, 24 and up to 48 ports, and also equipped with 10 gigabit fiber ports and delivering 200 plus gigabit per second switching capacity. They are also with PoE capability as well. So connect using these switches with your edge devices is also an excellent choice as well. And on top of that, the MES 3180 series also comes with a redundant power supply. Again, fulfilling the mission critical networking design that your solution requires. And these solutions gives you a very good choice for your campus network or transportation, factory, or enterprise design, enterprise networking as well. So the next one here is the MES 2100 series. These are lower port count devices, and yet they are also fully managed switch via the Altai gate, and they provide access and also the aggregation for your edge devices. And despite the port count, they are also delivering a quite impressive PoE power. So connecting these devices to your edge devices like Wi-Fi, IoT, or CCTV is also a very good choice as well. So if your network doesn't require full management capability, we also have a unmanaged series called the UES 1010 series. They're providing from 5 port up to 24 port port counts, so that you can easily integrate with your devices and simply plug and play without having to worry about the configuration, and just powering up the device and your system and your network is ready to go. Again, we have the 5 port, 8 port count unmatched PoE switches. They feature fanless design so that you, especially when your deployment has some constraints on the noise, then the fanless models is simply a best choice for your case. So besides the enterprise switches, we're also providing managed industrial switches portfolio. So we have the IES 2100 series. They are the best choices for industrial applications, delivering allowing wide operation temperature range, robust surge protection capability, also supports dual power supply, so that it fits perfectly into your mission critical industrial networking. And also we also have our MIS 120p and also our MIS 200p industrial switches. They are all providing a complete portfolio to meet your industrial networking demands. Okay, so we have introduced about the unified management solution, the Altai Gate. So now what the Altai Gate offers is we're going to walk you through some of the features. So on this slide, you can see that the Altai Gate provides a visualization of the network topology. And here we're using the LLTP, the link layer discovery protocol, so that users can visualize the edge devices connecting to the switch. So in this example, we can visualize if there is any access points or any other devices connecting from in the network. So to onboard a device into the network should be simple to operate, and this demonstrates exactly what AltaiGate provides. The unified switch management solution providing to you. So with the automatic switch discovery, AltaiGate can identify and onboard network devices into the management platform. So instead of having to manually configuring devices individually, the administrators can immediately gain visibility into devices just onboarded. So the result is faster deployment and quicker configuration of the networking of the devices onboarded to the network. So here, once devices are onboarded, what we're expecting next is a simple way to understand what is happening on the network. So in this example, the switch list provides an overview of equipment showing the operational status of the devices onboarded, including the device locations, their system information, and also other status such as the operating conditions as well. So in this case, we can see the devices, the model of the devices connected to the network, their information, how the CPU loading is for each of them, and their operating status as well, can be visualized very easily on from this single pane of glass. So one of the most frequently requests from operation is a clear port visibility of the switches. So with this switch dashboard, we can easily visualize the status of the ports of the switches operating. So the dashboard presents a real-time visualization of the ports to help administrators to identify connected device, the status, and maybe some potential issues as well. So this visual approach accelerates administration, troubleshooting, and also reduces the requirement on highly specialized networking expertise. So the switchboards, the idea is focused on simplicity, so that it gives you a very easily perceived visualization of the whole network, and particularly the status of the ports of the switches that it is running. Okay, as the network grows, so manual configuration quickly becomes inefficient, obviously. So with this batch configuration, it allows administrators to select a group of ports and apply settings simultaneously across the ports selected. So it's simplifying tasks such as VLAN assignment, PoE configurations, security, or services for the ports selected, allowing a much faster configuration and reducing the commissioning time. So this dashboard showing the statistics of the ports and gives you another perspective view of the ports. What it does is provides a visualization of the actual operating conditions of the ports. For example, in this screenshot, we can see the traffic conditions on the ports under monitoring, so that you can easily visualize the activities, how much traffic is going on the ports. Obviously, this allowing continuous network health monitoring and performance analysis available to managing the network. So this one is very important because it gives you a positioning perspective of the management solutions that Altai offers. So on the left-hand side, we have the cloud-based insights, and then the Altai Care solutions to all the way to Altai Care on-premises solution, and also the hardware platform known as the Altai Care and also the Altai Gate. So it gives you a portfolio of the management solutions that we are offering. So for SMB customers who are seeking simplicity, the cloud management, such as the Insights, is often the best fit. This portfolio gives you an overview of the unified management platform that Altai offers. And so for SMB customers who are simply seeking for simplicity, simplified solution, the cloud management platform Insights is often the best choice. While for enterprise networks, vertical industries, some service providers with who have more strict compliance requirements, the Altai Care on-premise solution will often be preferred as solution as well. So across the solution portfolio, features such as API management, authentication, switch management, API integration, and analytics can be matched to meet requirements of each customer. So the key message here is very simple. We are offering a wide range, full range of solutions with various flexibility. So for customers with different requirements, Altai always has a suitable management option. So this section, we focus on helping our partners to win more businesses. You know, only the product alone isn't enough. So we're also giving a very good tool for our sales team people to position solutions effectively versus the rivals. So here with the Altai Partner Portal, it is designed specifically to support our partners. One of the key features is that it provides a battlecast and competitive tools for you to position Altai products and to win the project deals with confidence. So this is an example of the Partner Portal screen, in which you will see the battlecast on the left-hand side, of the Partner Portal. The battlecasts are one of the valuable tools in the Partner Portal. It provides product positioning, recommendations, differentiations, and how to handle object handling when you are selling the Altai solutions. So here there are a few examples showing how to use the pedal cast. So for example, this is the A660 series pedal pad. It provides resources such as what target applications, use cases of the A660 series, and the pedal cast gives you an overview of the product, and also is positioning how it compares with rivals on the same tier, and how to use the pedal cast to help you to sell the product and to win the more businesses. So this is another pedal cast available on the partner portal. It is the C260 series pedal cast. So other than positioning the product, and we also providing tools solutions so that you can identify, help you to when selling to customers, you can help them to identify the key points, how they are addressed using the specific products for the pedal cast of each of the products, and also how to position the different products so that when it makes you more efficient to present the product and the solution to your customers. And the goal of the pedal cast is to presenting the right solution to meet different challenges of every customer. And then there's also another example of which is the IES 2100 series industrial switch pedal pad. This is just one of the pages. As you can see, the pedal card has multiple pages. So it gives you an overview of the product and also the positioning and how its competitive advantages over other solutions, and why to choose Altai solution. So the information are available from the pedal cast. So after these sections, the message we want to deliver is very simple. Is that we help our partners to win more business in 3 different ways by means of using Altai's innovation solutions. First, using the industrial grade rugged solutions provided by Altai, we allows you to be able to win more bigger deals. And we have specific technologies such as the Always Connect solution, and also other redundancy offerings such as the high availability, resilient, and high reliability, given the well-proven Altai's industrial solutions. The next, we have a unified management platform, seamlessly integrating the wireless and also the wired infrastructure. So, and giving you a single pane of glass to manage the whole network, to manage the whole infrastructure. And also the unified management reduces the complexity when operating various sections of the network. And then to differentiate Altai solution from others, we provide pedalcast comparison tools there, and these tools are available in the Altai partner portal, so that you can make use of the tools to respond to customers, to respond to the objections when selling Altai solutions with more confidence. So what's next? The most is we encourage you guys to make use of the solutions available in the partner portal, such as the Battlecast, and also we to identify target accounts in your market segment, so that bring in Altai for this from solution design, our redundancy 3 R's, namely the redundancy, resilience, and also reliability. And with our competitive tools, it also helps you to be able to win the solutions with confidence, and by differentiate our solution from other providers. So to summarize this section, we can use three phrases to summarize it. That would be allowing you to sell bigger deals, and with our solution, which helps you to simplify operations while using the unified solution, and also using our competitive tools and Battlecast, so that Altai solutions can stand out against our competitors. So thank you for spending the time with us today. So we hope you have seen that Altai is much more than a Wi-Fi only vendor. We have expanded to a full suite solution, connecting both the wireless and the wired solution to form a full stack of solutions to meet your challenges and to fulfill your deployment use case requirements. So if you have any questions about about our solutions, you are very welcome to reach out, and we are very happy to help you to win more business.